It's all because of Rappy. Her name is like Rapture Rappy.
This thing just won't quit. If anything, it's only getting faster.
There must be an issue with the combat settings. It has to be shut down manually by the pilot.
But Lily is unconscious.
My head. Huh? What are you guys doing? Why are you attacking?
It's the other way around.
Huh? Wait. Why is this? Hold on. I'll take care of it. Why is it doing this?
Finally, Providence stops moving, and accompanied by the sound of a system shutting down.
Ooh, that was close. I don't get it. I set raptures as the target. What? I didn't input any other settings. It's only supposed to check for the energy source's wavelength.
What are you doing? Hurry up and come out.
Right. I'll be right out.
You know what? I should. I'm gonna snip this. This is important stuff right here. This right here. This. This is lore right here. This is setting up something. I'm gonna type raptures. I'm telling you. You guys do not understand. Come on. It's all has to do with the space elevator. It's stuff that was happening up there. I always jokingly say that raptures are male Nikkes. I mean, I know they're probably not, but the thing is, obviously, I'm still going with the theory that raptors are man-made robots, and obviously Nikkes are man-made too, and there's probably is that Nikkes are based off of raptures in some way, or at least share a lot of technology that is very similar. And I think that's why Red Shoes was able to create the corruption within Nikkes, because they share so many similarities. Why do I say similarities? So.
Oh well. I must have made a mistake somewhere.
But of course, it could also be that since she set it to rap, that it could have been targeting Rappy and the Raptures. Anything that starts with rap, it's somehow
I'm
knows.
just glad no one got hurt. That was too close for comfort.
Well,
That could be it too.
now that we've resolved that minor hiccup, let's head back to the Ark.
Now, if it was Red Hood Rappy,
The tetrapod
yeah, let's
is
go.
ready. We can leave right away.
Let's hurry.
Hermin's dead. Inside that tetrapod.
Wow, this thing really can fly. Can't you at least draw me some blueprints?
I tried to pull up the blueprints several times, but they kept coming out garbled and incomprehensible. I think it's time we throw in the towel.
Oh man, I can't stop thinking about it.
Enig. I need to find me a
me,
girl like Enig.
Me neither.
Adam, how much time until we arrive at our destination?
At our current speed, 10 minutes. We don't have to worry about anyone from the Ark intercepting us, do we?
That won't happen. I've already contacted them. I also told them the commander is seriously injured and to have a medical team on standby when we arrive.
What? But I'm fine.
If we told them we had Hermin in tow, medical treatment wouldn't be a priority for them. However, if a medical team is already on standby when we arrive, we can at least try and push for them to treat him.
Wow, you really are
You're gonna
trying
guilt
to
trip them.
become unemployed, aren't you? Well, if that happens, why don't the counters take me in? I'm not sure a government desk jockey would be able to hack it with us.
You're hired. You replace Neon. I mean, I like Privaty.
This is my first time going to the Ark.
We'll show you around once we're there.
I'm excited.
The Ark.
Hermin, things might be chaotic when we first arrive, but it won't be permanent. Don't stress too much about it.
Okay. I'm grateful that I'm here in the first place. Honestly, just knowing that all the data in the bunker was preserved is enough for me. I could die happy now.
I wonder if Ingrid's gonna step up or
Don't
something.
kid around about that.
Come on,
It doesn't come off like you're joking.
need Arcana out of you there.
Oh, sorry. I'll be more careful with my words.
Uh-oh. We've got company.
Raptures?
A whole bunch of them. Closing in on us fast.
That's okay. I'm sure you've got some kind of ultimate weapon in this ship.
I wouldn't call it an ultimate weapon, but we do have some armaments.
Really? Then let's fire away!
It won't be enough to wipe them all out. Damn, this isn't good.
Am stares at Hermin intently.
Rappy, how long will it take to get to the Ark on foot from here?
About 2 hours.
Good.
Adam.
Let me guess. We stay here and hold them off, while our friends go on ahead.
Bingo. Don't feel bad, you guys. A certain someone I know would have insisted we stay behind anyway. I'm just beating her to the punch.
That's true.
Landing. Get going. Leave the rest to us.
Thank you.
We'll come back for you the first chance we get.
Sounds good. We'll be waiting.
I think they're going to be gone. Arc elevator hub. The elevator door is open. I know people talk about this image. Look at the booty. Privaty does have a nice. But. Revealing a small crowd of people. Several humans in military uniforms and a medical team stand before us. Why are there so many? There's actually a lot of humans. Where are the Nikkes? An initial look of shock registers in the eyes of those in uniform, which then quickly turns into anger. Privaty steps forward assertively.
I am Privaty of the Triangle Squad. Move this civilian to the medical facility immediately. His physical condition is significantly weakened. I want you to use every means available to you to ensure his recovery.
One of the military men motions as if to speak. As if to start speaking. A fierce expression on his face.
I will not tolerate any insubordination. Furthermore, in my capacity as a member of the Central Government's Defense Force, I will take full responsibility for what follows.
In addition to this decision has been approved in coordination with a special commando unit, Counters. If you have any objections, you must present the relevant documentation signed by a military officer of deputy chief rank or higher.
Have you all got cotton in your ears? What are you standing there for? Hurry up and move!
Throwing my weight around. I am the hero of the Ark.
How many more?
I heard there were some people complaining that they thought or saying that this was AI. I think it was this one or maybe another one. I don't know.
About 15!
Time to wrap this up.
Eve runs off. She closes the distance between her and the raptors in an instant, piercing one of their cores with her blade, sending a wave of energy from the blade, which cleaves the ground in two. Meanwhile, she dodges the incoming raptor attacks, accompanied by a flash of blue as she swirls her sword around, sending waves of energy in all directions.
Wow. She swings that sword like a fish swims through water. So natural, so free.
Eve deftly maneuvers her way around the raptors, as if performing a dance. As she does this, she feels something strange. Golden particles begin to emanate not only from her body, but also Adam, Lily, and even the tetrapod.
What is this?
I'm not sure, but I have the sense it's time for us to head back.
How do you know?
Not sure. Just a feeling.
But I thought we were supposed to defeat that gatekeeper.
Maybe someone else took care of it. Or the gatekeeper likes to change its mind.
Eve continues to swing her sword around. The golden particles intensify. Eve realizes instinctively that everyone, including her, will disappear. After slicing the last raptured core in half, she stands still and catches her breath.
Eve, it's time to go back.
Yes. Seems like it.
It would have been nice to see their faces one last time.
It's okay. We'll carry memories of them. And they'll carry memories of us.
Eve silently gazes in the direction where the Nikke is headed. A gray sky, a desolate land. Buildings that crumbled long ago. An unwelcoming, yet tragically familiar landscape.
Stay strong. All of you.
The golden particles continue to intensify.
May our memories live on.
Ah, my eyes! It's so bright. Golden particles scatter. In their place, nothing remains. A vast collection of artwork data from the bunker was safely delivered to the Ark. And the valuable materials contained within the data soon spread across the Ark, and led to a surge in lectures, performances, and exhibition on the artwork of the past human civilization. News and media outlets ceaselessly ran stories of them. The Ark overflowed with discussions about art from times past. Privaty was never published or reprimanded, or why did I say published? Punished or reprimanded. Under condition that Hermin's identity and backstory remain undisclosed, she was granted a reprieve, despite her disappointing orders. Hermin also did not wish for his identity to be revealed. He said he only sought to preserve the data contained within the bunker, and now having accomplished that was more than enough. Rome was appointed as an honorary member of the Counters, and was scheduled to be sent back to the surface after ongoing repairs. Now that Rome has seen the original arc, it better knew what direction to take with the second arc. With the record Site 01 as a foundation, it threw itself into constructing the second arc. No, it's good. It's gonna build it there. No news has been heard about Eve or the others. When we returned to the place where we parted, there was nothing left except for the wreckage of some fallen raptures. All the D-Wave signals had disappeared as well. It was unfortunate that we couldn't say a proper goodbye. Memories of them live on.
I'm eternally grateful to you. Thanks to you all, my life, our lives have meaning. I believe that life itself can be art. By expressing oneself, by having an influence on others, you are creating art every waking moment of your life, simply by living. May your lives in all their artistic splendor.
If you guys want a good anime that has to do with art and creativity, you should watch Recreators. Because watching that, I felt like it was kind of like a love letter to artists and creators who basically make their own worlds and their own characters. It was really enjoyable.
Continue on and be passed down to future generations.
A week after arriving at the Ark, Hermin passed away peacefully while holding onto the picture frames he cherished. I had a feeling he was going to die. We stand in front of Hermin's memorial.
They say it was a miracle that he lasted this long. He was in an extremely frail state when he arrived. There was nothing that could be done.
Still, you were able to show him around quite a bit, weren't you?
Yes. I wanted to show him all that the Ark has to offer, even though I wasn't able to show him as much as I would have liked. He was so happy. He loved seeing the traces of art that have remained throughout the Ark.
Big and small. The marks left behind by those from the bunker are still there.
Yes. He would tell me whose masterpiece this was inspired by, or whose failed work was improved upon beautifully. I can't say that I understood all of it, but he certainly was very proud. I wanted to show him more.
You gonna start crying?
I wanted to tell him that what he
I don't know if
fought
she has
for
a crying
wasn't in
face
vain.
yet.
That because
I think
of
only
them,
her made.
the Ark was able to become a more beautiful place. That all that time they spent waiting was not wasted. Not in the slightest. I wanted to tell him to be proud.
He knows all of that. Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Where's Rappy?
I hope so.
Me too. We place our hands on Hermin's memorial in silence. To the one who dedicated his life to ensuring the past carries on into the present. May he finally rest in peace.
May your
And-
memory
Oh, there you are.
live on.
Memories continued. But it's not over. Ugh. Freaking 2 hours of this. A few days after Hermin's death, the Pioneer Squad arrived and handed over Com to us. Com no longer had any trace of his former violent demeanor. It apologized profusely for attacking Privaty in Rome and for its prior rudeness. It also requested for all of its data to be backed up. We honored the request and made 2 copies, one for the central government's data center, another for me. Why me? Central government officials were reluctant to make this data public, probably because, like Hermin, they feared the ugly truths that it contained. As for what Com thought of all this,
It is fine if it is not made public. I would simply like for everyone who has witnessed this to remember that we were there and how we lived in that place.
what am I gonna do with the data?
That
Why
is
did
all
I
we
saved
need
it a copy
for them
too?
to live on.
For days, Calm remained in front of Hermin's memorial, not moving an inch. He kept repeating the same words over and over again. If only I'd waited a longer. If only I hadn't given up. He didn't even get to see Hermin again because he was so fucking angry. Well, no, did he? Did he see Hermin again? I'm trying to remember. I think he ended up not entering, and that's when Privaty was like, "Okay, I'll go leave and report it while you guys stay here and investigate it." I think that's what ended up happening. I can't remember. A few days later.
Commander, let's go.
Go where?
Did you not receive the invitation from Enikk?
Enikk sent an invitation?
Yes.
On Privy's phone, there is an e-ticket which reads, "Couple's ticket to Solo Expedition Memories Teller."
Enikk said you and I could go together.
What? It's a date? I see. Since this is a couple's ticket, 2 people can enter using it.
Yep, that's a... couple?
Yes, Privaty. You, me, together on a date.
But we're not a couple.
These tickets usually come with all sorts of discounts and perks.
Oh, I guess that explains it.
Why would Enikk of all people send this to us? It says Solo Exhibition. I wonder what it's focused on.
I'm not sure. I didn't receive any details either. I only received instructions to come with you. So, would you like to go with me? If you're too busy, I understand.
I am.
Oh, really? You really don't have a spare moment? I'm just curious about the exhibition, that's all.
Alright, fine, let's go.
Are you sure? Okay, let's go straight away.
I received a ticket.
Come again?
What? You did?
It says to come with you both.
Did Enikk send it to you?
That is correct.
I wonder if... So Enikk found art.
So much for having a nice date.
I think something
I
like
heard
that.
that.
But be quiet, you.
Wait, I should have snipped that.
Well then, we ought to get going.
Exhibition hall is quiet. Various paintings are scattered across the vast space. A few attendees are conversing in front of them. Oh, there are a few.
Looks like an art exhibition. I don't know much about art, but these seem well done.
How can you say that they are well done if you do not know much about art?
I'm just saying that's how it feels.
That is something people say when they are not well informed on a given topic.
Why do I feel like I'm under attack? I'm getting flashbacks of being rammed by a certain combat support robot.
My sincerest apologies for that incident.
I still don't understand why we're here.
You're right. Why did Enikk send us here? Commander, calm. Over there.
Privaty points to one of the paintings. It portrays a darkened area, which is only faintly illuminated by minimal lighting. Contained within it is an altar commemorating those who have passed, as well as a storage terminals, which resemble gravestones. It's the bunker.
How did this... The title is Home.
Home.
Hello there. Are you interested in this painting?
Oh, yes. It feels oddly familiar.
Really? You know the funny thing? I felt compelled to draw this, although I couldn't tell you why.
She drew it? And she named it Home?
You know the data the central government released recently? With information on artwork from up on the surface? After visiting that exhibition, my mind was in a complete jumble. Then, this image suddenly popped in my head. I painted it all in a mad flurry, and still I only just met the deadline for this show.
Are you the host of this exhibition?
That I am. I'm art. I'm a mass-produced Nikke, but I have a bit of an artistic bent, so I paint.
I'm surprised she lasted this long. Most mass-produced Nikkes seem to...
If you're art, that means...
Neither of you say a word.
I'm so glad I was lucky enough to get a solo exhibition.
May I ask the inspiration behind the title?
Wow, even a robot is attending? I see that art can touch all sorts.
May I ask the inspiration behind the title?
Well, whenever I close my eyes, I see that place flickering behind my eyelids. But it's not intimidating or frightening, far from it. It feels comforting. Isn't that strange? How such a dark and gloomy place could feel comforting. But that's how I feel. And lately, I've been experiencing more of these flashes. Blurred faces keep surfacing in the recesses of my mind. I seem to remember someone singing a lullaby so that I could sleep. An unusual but extravagant blanket. Numerous smiling faces looking at me. Kind faces. The view from atop a cold metallic box that somehow also seemed reassuringly warm. All sorts of random images keep coming into my mind. I don't know if they're my own memories or what. But as time passes, they're becoming clearer. I want to capture those images on a canvas.
Right. That is a good thing to do. I will come to see.
Aw, thank you. I have to say, there's something about you that feels familiar.
There are many robots who look like me.
Oh, I see. But it's not just your appearance that feels familiar.
Art, do you remember me now?
Art gazes at the painting of the bunker, then at Calm, and back to the painting. She does this several times, going back and forth, until she finally settles on Calm.
Calm? Is that you?
Art, do you remember me now?
I do. You remember me?
I never forgot you. Not even for a moment.
Calm.
Art hugs Calm. Calm lists his shaking arms and gently hugs Art.
I remember.
Aw. Wait, she's actually walking around with that shield?
Oh, how could I have forgotten you? My most precious treasure.
Art, my treasure. I have you again.
The two of them embrace one another in front of the painting of the bunker. Wait, what is Enikk planning with this? She's so sussy. I don't really trust her. I don't know what she's gonna do about those 3 new elite Nikkes she's making, man. Their forms fit together as one. Perfectly. As if their bodies were melding together with the painting as one cohesive work of art. To all those artists who were in the bunker, may you see this and know one thing. That your memories are living on. In here. And now. Memories, Teller, end. Of course they hit you with the hard stuff at the end there. Well, there you go. Finally. Jesus, man. This actually took a long time. It's all done. Yeah, I actually did complete all the challenge stuff. The only things I didn't really do was the mini game stuff. I did beat the hard thing to get the background though, which I was surprised I actually ended up doing it because I didn't think I would. But there we go. Of course we ended with the Enig. You dude. I really hope in Stellar Blade they have a random moment where Adam finds out that like Boom's been installed at some screen in the tetrapod someplace. You know fucking Enig. she fucking she like when nobody's looking, there's a screen and she just tinkers with it. It's great that Enig was in this event. It's really she always brightens my mood when she appears. She's a great girl.